Don't know what it is about getting the Bulls here at the Elmer Rowan Fieldhouse. This is a game, and let's face it, last year you had a full roster, you had a prolific scorer in Ariel Hearn that could drop 30 at any night. You were a little bit stronger. Tonight you come out, you did play 9. I was kind of surprised to see on the box score 9 players.
We had 9.
Made it into the
we
game.
had 9 to play. That's critical right there. And I'm really proud of our kids. I mean, we've been through just about every imaginable thing this year, and we finally had 8 3/4 players anyway. Brewater Cochran wasn't fully healthy, but we do it differently this year. But our kids trust each other. They share the basketball, and we found ways. We found a way to keep the score really low with our defense, and we found a way to get quality shots, and that's what we had to do tonight.
You kind of dictated the pace early on. Now, I know this is a game you wanted it to be right here, but that first quarter was, 22 point, 22-19. It looked like it was going to get in the 80s, and I said on the air, I go, this is not where Melissa wants it, but when you're shooting red hot, you just take it as it comes. That's
definitely not where I wanted the score. I mean, I was fine with ours. I wasn't fine with theirs. We knew that we had to keep the score low. Our goal was to keep them below 60 points and for us to have 62 or more. So we know that little range where it is that we have to be. I just thought our kids were good tonight. I mean, we were switching some things we don't normally switch. We were having to deal with their 4 out and their shooters. I thought we did a good job of that. I haven't really had a chance to absorb the stats yet. But I know that we kept them out of transition. I know we were close to even on the boards, and I know we took good shots, and I know we guarded people. That's a pretty good formula to win.
Everyone's seen you doing this 3-2 zone, mixing up hybrid. You came out of the locker room, you switched things up. Cheyenne said you guys threw in kind of a box of one. How much box of one, how much man-to-man did y'all switch up there in the second half?
Nothing. One possession after they called a timeout, we went to a triangle and 2, and that was the only time. It's not something we do a lot. We have it in our system. We know how to do it. We're not a zone team. I mean, we play zone the last couple years because of the American Athletic Conference and what great shooters they have and what great post players there are. But at heart, we're a man-to-man team. And I think when we're committed to playing it, we're pretty good at it, and I think we proved that tonight.
Were you surprised to see USF kind of get hurried up and frustrated as quickly as they did in the second half? They were, not only do they like to get up and down, and some that can be confusing, but it looked like they were frustrated and really rushing some shots, at least midway through the third quarter.
Well, I think you have some kids on that team that are scorers. They take pride in that. Yeah. And so Laska and Jesperson, I mean, they want to get shots in the air. That's their job. That's their role on their team. I still think both of those kids had pretty good nights, but I don't think anybody else did. So they had 20, 16, and nobody else was in double figures. So, they were – we did a nice job tonight. We got our hand. I thought late in the game we gave up a few offensive rebounds. If we hadn't given those up, then we would have had a pretty I don't want to say comfortable. Right. Nothing's ever comfortable against them. But I thought the only way late in the game that they really stayed in it was getting on the offensive glass. But that's something we were really worried about. We only got out-rebounded by 1. I think last time it was 16.
All right, you play an up-and-down team tonight. You hold them to 57 points. Now you're going to go to Lisa Stockton. I'm not going to say they're methodical, but they're a system team. They run what they run, and they're very good at it.
They run what they run, and Tulane always has a point guard that can control the game, and they never beat themselves. And that's the whole thing about Tulane. You've got to play a style with them where you've got to plan that she's not going to make a lot of mistakes. And so you can't really speed them up. They're going to do what they do. You just hope that you can contest their shots, keep them off the glass, and hopefully keep Colby Morgan under wraps.
All right, Coach. Good job. We'll let you enjoy this.
Thank you for all of you people that missed it because you're watching the Super Bowl. I have no idea who's winning, but you missed a pretty good game here. So maybe you can catch it on something. I don't know. You might want to watch it.
ESPN Classic.
There you go.
There you go. Thanks a lot, Coach.